World Card Game Federation here with another local match. We're going to be seeing kind of a neat little matchup. It would be Black Mischevous 17 versus Orange Combative Majin Buu. Now, the Orange Combative Majin Buu was a labor of love on CJ's part. He built this one up. Truly, this is an older build. It's seen a lot of work since then, but all the bare bones are there. It compensates and rights itself real readily, and I can't say I know too many decks that do that. So it looks like I got the first in on that one. Got my I passed Rejuve.
Oh, it's Majin Buu.
Yeah, he goes over to CJ. CJ draws his 3.
I don't, but I should. There's no reason not to.
He's going to go ahead and pass Rejuvenate a Majin Buu's Candy Beam, which reminds me always of Homer Simpson saying, "Take this, Candy Boys." Okay, I draw my 3, power up, and it looks like I found something of note there. I'm not sure why I would ever tackle Majin Buu head on with my deck that generally just hangs back. Okay, I activate the Mastery, banishes the top card of his discard pile, and then it's going to go ahead and get his discard a card, and Rage Bash falls out of his hand. Not bad, not bad. It's nice not to have to worry about that.
Get to draw a card and then destroy it.
Okay, he's going to draw, destroy, and then rejuvenate. So it's kind of a few different things there that had to be timed all out like that.
You may rise.
Oh yeah, you know what? That May on the Mastery for Black Mischevous, I don't know how many times I have to reread that. I don't know what is wrong with me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rope-a-dope that one since I probably don't need my stages all that very much in this particular battle. I mean, one can think of your stages if you're not going to throw anything energy back, then to kind of think of them as another kind of block. Okay, I throw my physical attack at him. It's real light on the damage, but it lets me search out the van, which is neat.
Search my life deck or discard pile for the van. I think I genuinely forgot.
I think I probably didn't want to put the van out there anyway because Majin Buu has a tendency to eat drills and setups, so I guess I probably should have thought a little bit harder about using that level 1 power.
That's an interesting thing.
And I think this particular build only has 1 copy of the van in it. So should I lose that, I'm kind of out of luck.
What?
Right.
Fine, be that.
It's a neat little thing. It's sort of a 2-parter, banish an ally, grab an ally. So it's neat.
Or are you just looking for sports stuff?
I'll take a look before I go.
Okay, then it's CJ's action. He still got plenty of cards in his hand. Still got plenty of actions despite my best efforts.
Cost 2, the search wire, discard power.
Oh, heck, the Candy Beam. And there it is. He's going to go ahead and grab, and attach, and go ahead and gain control of that one. And I use time to go ahead and stop the Candy Beam. And then I hurl a Sin Choke back at him. 5 life cards, no prevention, so instant crit. And I believe I'm going to go ahead and crit down his anger there. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, he's going to go ahead and respond with the rare energy attack. Raise the anger 2 levels, bounces off of time, no big. Goes back over to me. I'm not sure if I'm carrying anything else of any strategic value. Apparently I'm going to pass. Looks like what is that in my hand? I can't tell if it's Black Finger Block or Black Interrogation. Okay, he's going to go ahead and target stuff in my discard pile. And there goes. And there goes Candy Beam. Majin Buu's candy stuff. Eating the van. And that's where I goofed. I goofed pretty hard. To the surprise of no.
Why did you use that one? You
Forgot it was even there. I'll stop with finger block and raise power stages. Power stages.
Yeah, he's going to... Oh, I didn't realize I managed... Oh yeah, I used up the black finger block in my hand, I guess just for giggles. Even though I didn't actually use it because the floating effect of time is still in there. Well, we're observing that I do have a tendency when I'm all sleepy and silly to not use my Andrew 17's smack a card out of their hand powers. Seems like it'd be real handy. Okay, pass, combat ends, goes back over to CJ, and I, for whatever bizarre reason, initiated that one, and now it's CJ's go. He's going to power up, not power up. Orange Memory. He's going to go ahead and use that one during his planning step to search out a drill and go ahead and grab one. I think he's just probably going to grab Disaster Drill, especially early on. It's pretty good. The only thing is you have to get, is it Red Elbow Drop, or excuse me, Orange Elbow Drop, the one that lets you keep your drills in for the next action? Well, it looks like he's going to go for Checkup, which is not a bad idea. Usually that's reserved for combat, but it works.
When it gets strong, no matter what happens. Even if I have to stomp you guys out on the hey. Wipe out.
Okay, well, don't mind me, I'm going through apparently an empty threat session there on the left. I forgot what we said we were training for. I think we were talking about getting ready for the Dragon Prix later this year. Okay, and now it's my go. No, he's going to go and declare combat. My gosh, he's coming right at me, bro. So I got some stuff going on here. All of it very defensive looking. Come on, don't even mess around, Mark. Just play black. No, you goof. This is how you make him lose a card. Just straight lose a card. Play black delay, make him lose one. And I'm going to rope-a-dope it unnecessarily. Goof the whole thing up. He's using his power, make him lose a card. Okay, I do use the Mastery in response, make him banish a card, lose a card. And I remember this time to use my 17 powers. He's going to go ahead and use the physical. He's going to pay his power stage. Draw, destroy. And then I have him discard a card at random. He's going to go ahead and shuffle his hand. And he's going to go ahead and get ready. And he pitches an Enraged Bash. All pretty good so far. And then he's going to go ahead and pay for Orange Uppercut's cost to go ahead and search out an Energy Combat. I forget what. I guess that only could be Bicycle Kick. That's what I'd do.
Oh, yeah.
I need another jack.
Okay, let's see. Waiting for CJ to resolve his effect here.
Later on.
Oh, somebody left a jacket on a table, and we had a good laugh about how long it was sitting there, and it looked like Andrew was reaching for that jacket before he was going. So it's just like Homer Simpson with the, I believe I came in here with the hat. That's funny. I guess it was late. We were messing around. And apparently I'm going to be dumb enough. Rank dumb enough. Yeah, I got to admit that is probably a card I should not have used Black Delay on.
So you should actually get 6 above. That's kind of rough.
And then he paid him for uppercut. He's just wondering where his stages went. I can totally understand that. Wait for this thing to catch up with us here. Come on, somebody do something. Okay, we're just realizing he might have actually not failed to power up in a previous step. Sounds about right. He did seem to be a little low.
I named Mischevous Majin. I honestly don't know. I don't know much. I don't know what to know either. This is. Oh, it is! Ha ha! Ha ha!
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try, what do they call that, Black Scout maneuver. And I'm going to go ahead and have a little look-see here.
So you said Majin. This is booze candy.
And I mentioned Mischevous Candy Beam, banished all 3, but I have the sinking feeling he's just going to pull them all back. If I recall the way this match played out, he just found a way to yank them all back from the banish zone.
Targets a cheater.
I target nothing.
Misnamed card.
Oh yes, you have to name the card. So black requires you, as you know, to know your opponent's deck fairly well in order to be able to name a card, or else you could whiff it. Okay, then over to CJ. CJ's ready for the actions here. I'm sure he's got plenty. There you go. He's going to go ahead and level, which is pretty nice. Which, you know what, with Orange Combative out there, it's like you don't care. That he's going to knock a checkup drill into his discard pile and then use it as fodder to pull it back into the game. Excuse me, to go ahead and grab a block. There is no downside.
Remember, you have too much prevention out there.
Okay, I took the minor hit off that 2 life card, so nothing terrible, nothing that can't be dealt with. Okay, so I threw my physical at him, and apparently I went through all of his prevention, which is good. So I had a very minor hit that, you know. And he's going to go ahead and most likely mastery target good old.
Actually, it's a separate sentence. The opponent's cards are
No, just okay. I don't know if that was time or if that was confrontation that just got shuffled back in. So neat, I guess.
You shouldn't have to discard if you don't send it back to your hand.
I realistically know
This game is
to do what you can.
stupid that way. Do what you can.
If you can do it, it's a separate sentence. Oh, I know.
Okay, so let's see what the heck's happening here. Okay, now he's going to go ahead and use the master. Oh no, he used Majin Buu's power for the rejuve on that one. Boy, I feel like a doofus. I always forget that the Majin Buus have increasing rejuvenation. I forget which one does what, and I have to remind every game. It's like Majin Vegeta, since he kind of does a mix of everything, it's really hard to keep track of which level does what. Okay, he's going to grab orange refocus. Okay, discard piles remain public knowledge, so I'm checking it out, seeing what options he may have open to him.
Pass, rejuvenate, energy rings.
Okay, so it looks like I somehow got the 16 out. Heaven knows what's going on there. Okay, for my turn. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. You guys wouldn't know this on your end, but my playback on this is stuttering pretty bad. So sometimes I see things a little staggered.
How much do you shuffle it? Everything on that.
Okay, so we're just we call it. Looks like we're going into combat here. So he's doing a little bit of excessive rejuving. Flag on the play. So waiting for somebody to make a move here. So apparently I'm going to just take that hit like a chump. And then I got a big handful of options, so let's see what I actually do with all of it.
I will pay a little bit of stages and fire off black energy bubbles. Unfortunately, I can't avoid this anger raise.
Okay, so I'm going to make him do the thing where I make him discard a card, so it's going to be kind of neat, I guess. Minorly fought back, made him draw and discard.
Still a crit.
So I'm going to fire a black energy bubble. So 7 life cards. Oh, and I hit him with it. The kind of stinky thing is I really didn't want to. I'd rather have knocked a card out of his hand. So I'd rather he would try to stop it. So neat. I went upward dodge up into the bubble there and hit him pretty good. really an excellent little hit there. That's kind of the point of this deck. It's to score a couple of key hits and basically stay away from all your other damage otherwise. You remember, it doesn't actually kill you, it just annoys you to death. Okay, so I throw my physical at him. And it'll be only 3 power stages because the mastery. Okay, oh, he's got a power similar to Cooler's, so when I hit him with a little bit of damage, he just, grows it right back. Think about that. This particular deck of mine really only works against people who can't rejuvenate generally. If you can rejuvenate well enough, I'll just never be able to overwhelm that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a hit. Calculate the damage.
There's 4 up here. 4, 8, 10, 11. 11 power stages unless you have another power.
So I straight up eat 11 damage. Wow. I ran into really decent endurance and just barely avoid a crit despite only having 2 power stages to deal with 11 stages of damage. Yeah, he does get to use the hit effect on that particular card, grab a drill, put it into play, conference drill enters the play. Then he's going to go ahead and bicycle kick, lower my anger, I won't complain. And he's going to go ahead and shuffle in a couple of cards and pull some out. And to my knowledge, he's already used checkup drill at least once this combat, so he's not going to be able to get a second shot out of that. Okay. Discovery drill, blueprints drill. I never remember that one. Gun to my head, could not remember the name of that card. But you guys know the one that basically adds a raise your anger on a hit effect on a physical attack. So neat. Depending on how your timing wants to balance out, it can be devastatingly effective. Provided you just have enough attacks with hit effects on them. Okay, 12 power stages. I'm about to take a giant super slap to my face. Ooh, and he done crit me. And 16 is going to fall right out of the game.
So, Combative attacks game. And once after using the hit effect.
Oh, and I got crit. Did you want to kill 16?
Yeah. And then once after using the crit effect,
Oh my gosh, you done leveled up. So we talked about that one, about timing it correctly and leveling up. He just did it. He just jumped up, and I believe he's level 3 already. And I'm trying to remember what goes on in level 3. Does he rejuvenate 2? I don't remember. Okay, and he's going to go ahead and grab one of Majibu's named cards. To me, they kind of all do the same shenanigans, so I never bother learning which ones are which. At some point, I'll have to learn. However, it does require me to take a big old super punch to my face. And combat sort of just ends. I'm going to drop searching technique, apparently. Scout maneuver. I always forget which was which in that one, so I'm going to go ahead and power up 3. Looks like I got a black defensive burst and something else. Oh, wow. I must have just be an idiot at this point. So I'm going to declare combat, and he rejuvenates 2 when entering combat, apparently. I don't know level 3. I have to look at that thing at some point.
Throw black defensive burst.
And hopefully I actually get to hit him. I had him by the junk, hitting him with the black defensive burst, but just so happened he still had that block left over from a previous action, or he just drew into it. Sorry about that. Playback is not showing me these things. Raises anger 1 level. Well, he's still got Majibu's powers plus 2 different attacks in his hand, so he has plenty to throw back at me. Even the mastery. Okay, he's going to go ahead and mastery. He's going to grab 2 cards, because you guys remember this story. You target 2 with his ability. So, drills you rejuvenate, provided their style, are going to jump into play. So he gets 2 back instead of 1. So, I use black power up to full, and that's the end of that story. Heaven knows what my big idea was for that. Okay, goes back over to CJ. He's got a mess of drills out. He's got Majin Buu powered the heck up. Why wouldn't he rush at me and start pounding?
Yes. 4. Otherwise, I wouldn't even say anything. It was a 4. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said anything because I know they've got 5 on stage.
Yeah, Okay, I drew a really ho-hum hand. Looks like I'm going to get wailed on. Technically, Sinchoke will do its thing, do its nutty bar magic, but jeez. Okay, he throws his physical, and I believe he's going to pull another name card. Boy, a name card back from the banish zone. Okay, be 6 power stages, and apparently I'm helpless to this one. I think this build of this deck had very little in the way of block support. Okay, unpreventable, unstoppable, unpreventable, unstoppable, damaged all banished 5 life cards. So Sinchoke works its magic. Again, nothing, nothing outrageous, nothing that really hurts anything on his side.
Other than knocking your anger dead. Alright, we should move.
Okay, he's already used his power. He's got Crying Drill. He's got Disaster Drill. Crying Drill? Okay, he's going to go for what I thought he might. Okay, so banish the top card of his discard pile. And then he's going to go ahead and discard a card at random. Okay, and the Enraged Bash makes its way. I don't know how many times during the course of this game that's the same set of Enraged Bashes fell out of his discard pile and to get rejuvenated. So I'm going to get hit real hard over here. Wow. Took me 8 power stages, still standing somehow.
You had to draw a card and discard a card for that one? Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry, draw a card.
Rejuvenate a card. Oh, whip from the banish zone. Nice, nice. Oh, yes, he has to draw, destroy, discard.
Oh, you have not done it for this effect yet. No, that was required. I'll discard this one. Aha! And I took the damage, knocking down.
Okay, and then nice, nice. I very momentarily delayed him with the 2 anger raising 5-stage physical.
Oh, wait, once after using a hit thing. You can't do that. And then I pass.
Passing to you? Hey, I assume it's my go. Judge it by this.
He did activate the effect on that particular drill from that one. It's a friendly game. It's fine to do it after the fact. At least for what we're doing. Otherwise, no. In a competitive match, he would have missed the timing on that. And then he passes, I pass. I took a ridiculous beating. Okay, and it looks like I'm going to go ahead and get Android 20 out. Rupture Drill is out, which is neat. That can do a number. That can really help out under certain circumstances. And I'm going to go ahead and most likely pass. I'm not sure what I'm going to be holding on to. The physical black strike? I'm not sure what that one's called. It's the one that makes them, what is it? Put a card in, shuffle, draw, or discard. I cannot remember that card. Okay, he passes or rejuvenates a physical attack.
I'll pass and rejuve finger block.
Back over to me. I got Black Rupture Drill out, which is neat.
No.
Okay, I pass and rejuve finger block. What on earth am I carrying if I put finger block back? Alright, he's coming at me. Down last couple of cards. He's got 3 anger, he's level 3.
Yeah, because you're about to jump
Okay,
back.
rejuvenates the top 2. I'm guessing he's using his power. No?
You can choose to, save.
Raise my anger 2, then raise my anger 1.
And he did it. He got this particular card that temporarily protects his drills for the next action.
No, because it doesn't have a hit.
So he raises anger 2. The drills don't leave. He gets to tack on an anger raise. Oh no, it doesn't have a hit effect. It wouldn't work. I for the life of me, I always forget it's on hit effect. I don't know how many times I got to be reminded of that. I could have the card right in front of me, and I still have to do that. So it's a big old 8-stager. It's a big question whether I should take it on me or on 20 me. So hopefully I don't absorb as much damage. And of course, cards without endurance fall out of the deck. Because why the heck not? Looks like I got myself in a bad position again. Okay, I'm going to use the Mastery, banish the top, discard. Nice, a physical block. And then if he attacks...
How much? How bad? Draw, destroy.
Oh, you need to draw, destroy, and then 17 power. Neat. Energy attack falls out.
6, 7, 8.
Ouch. There goes all my stages. 2 actions in. Everybody's at 0. Okay, so he's going to banish some of his setups to go ahead and rejuvenate cards from his discard pile, which is really impressive. Wow. Everything I hit him with just grew back. So I didn't realize just how incredibly bad I missed my timing on that one. I don't know if it's not voluntary, then I would have to do it anyway, because I don't believe it's optional. Like every time I do destroy him, the continuous effect is then grab a style, put it to the top, so I don't think I can actually avoid this. It does not alter the game state, except it puts a card from this card on top of my life deck, which hasn't actually, impacted play yet. Or has it?
I guess time.
Yeah, stared at him. Yeah, so time falls into, or gets discarded with my stare down. Okay, he's gonna cry. He's at 3 anger, you guys. I think you guys cannot see where this is going. His last card leaves because of interrogation. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw. We call it searching technique. I think it's what the one is. I'm sorry if I keep mixing the two up terribly. So I could banish some cards from if I wanted to. Any 2 besides the Dragon Ball, so that's kind of neat, I guess. And I'm going to throw away his Jukes. Fat lot of good it does me.
I keep forgetting to banish the top.
So the thing is, I think you guys can kind of figure out what's going to happen from here. He's level 4 with 3 anger. All he has to do is draw a 2 anger card or a 1 anger card that matches up with his drills in play.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's there.
Okay, absorption triggers on the banish, so that's neat.
I pass as well. Okay, it must be my combat. Quick attack.
Okay, I drop Android attack drill, and then it goes over to me apparently. I didn't know I had a turn in the middle of all this. Because it looks like we're at the end of things here. A stage for Giro, 3 stages for me. I was going to say there was no reason to enter combat, but I did anyway. Alright, and we're going in, and the magic's happening, and I believe we're going to see me feebly... Okay, I throw a black energy ring at him. As someone have stopped it...
Because of 20. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, the 20 turns off prevention, so he's going to take that full in the face. Crit his anger down 1. I might have... and on the hit, he discards a card from his hand. He pitches a drill he doesn't need. Oh, and it's over, you guys. Get ready. Just watch.
Can you dig it, sucker?